So your first time on the island, on Rikers Island Correctional Facility, right?
Uh,
Was when?
First time on Rikers was 1996. I believe it was in like February too. If it wasn't February, I know it was the winter, 96.
When you got there, how was it? You was scared or what? When you got there?
I was scared to death. I was on the run for a DFY warrant because I had escaped from some fucking DFY spot called Lincoln Hall.
Oh, you
And that was
escaped?
yeah, and that was a spot that was like a camp though. It was like all the way in West Bubble fucking Katona, New York, but it was no barbed wire. But I escaped when they took me on a medical trip to the hospital in Westchester. And then I
Oh,
did the dip on them from the x-ray.
nah.
That's a fact. That's a
So,
fact.
but like they was chasing you or something, or they were just like looking for you.
It was the staff that was there. Nah, they was just looking for me because by the time they realized that I was gone, I was already hiding in the bushes by the bus stop, just waiting. And I ain't had no bread on me, no nothing. That's a fact.
Nah.
100% fact. Lincoln Hall. I think that spot is still there too. It's on the. But that was
Wow.
my. I was on when I went to the island. The point is, I brought that up because that warrant popped up. So check this out. Because I had that DFY warrant. Guess what they do? Because it's under youthful offender. They automatically put me in PC, like through the court order. Because I'm not supposed to be with these motherfuckers older than me like that. Because I was only 16. And technically for Rikers, you like supposed to be 17 and up and all that. And plus I was on a DFY warrant for escaping from Lincoln Hall. So I still got that shit pending. I had like a whole 18 months that I was sentenced to over there. Feel me?
Mm, I definitely feel you.
So then I'm on the island now for a whole crazy case. That's a whole other crazy case. Niggas could like check that shit out and Google it themselves. Like, but niggas got locked up for police supposedly got robbed. Definitely somebody got shot and was paralyzed. It was a whole situation. And a lot of dudes got knocked that shouldn't have got knocked. I mean, nobody that should got knocked there that should have got knocked, but it was a lot of people that got locked up. So it was like a lot of people got slapped on the wrist because they just got snatched up because of how it happened so fast.
Right, right.
But then like certain dudes got, I mean, some time and mostly a settlement though too, because like I told you, somebody did get shot.
Oh,
This is all
okay,
public record too, word. But that shit all happened on 183rd. Wow,
okay. 183rd in the Bronx.
facts. 183rd and Riot to be specific. Nigga.
Okay. So you get to the island. Then so
So
it's
when I got
still
to the island, I was already a little experienced, but I wasn't ready for what I went into. I was a cub going into a lion's den, bro. Like it was real. I realized how real it was once I was in the pens. And the dudes was on me because I had new J's on my feet. And
uh
everybody sizing me up in there. I'm looking like a little fucking lamb. Man. You can't make this shit up.
so you in there and you like what's going on? Like they looking at me like
And I mean, they were my co-defendant, my co-D. I mean, salute to my co-D. I mean, rest in peace to one of them. I mean, Cuba. I mean, that was definitely a day one. But he was up in there. But he was, I mean, he
he
been
was
his time
shook.
on the valley.
He was
Yeah, he
shook.
was. Yeah, too. Him, he was too. I ain't shitting on the dead. That was my nigga, but we all was.
Yeah,
We was.
yeah. Rest in peace to him, but he was
Nah,
shook.
yeah, that's my twin. But yeah, we was all
I
shook.
get it up. Yeah, that's
So check
right.
it out though. What happened is niggas is only for my sneakers, bro. And I'm like, I already know what it is. Like I already know, like no matter like the minute them shits come off my feet is over for me. Like everything is over for me.
You
Like it's
done.
done. And check the funny. This is a funny story. I don't know if I told. I think I did. So you probably go check one of the old videos. And I think I said this shit, but I don't know if I said this part. So one of the dudes, like, cause niggas, what happened to me is this. In 2.5 seconds, niggas like, yo, Papa, yo, what up? Somebody put their arm around me. Some other bigger Spanish adolescent nigga. And real quick started like, yo, snatching me up, taking me to the back of the motherfucking cell.
Like he's mine. Yeah.
No, by the time I got to this, to the back of the cell, it was a whole other group of niggas that's like, yo, where you from? Niggas didn't even ask me nothing else about anything, but like, where you from? And then there was like, before I even got the answer, it was about my sneakers. Yo, what size is those? Then somebody in the background like, yo, get this nigga a pair of sneakers to put on real quick. I'm listening. I'm like, yo, what? Next thing you know is a pair of dirty Reeboks in front of my face. And they're like, yo, put those on real quick for me. And then the nigga backed me out, show me the hammer. I mean, they had razors. Niggas show me the rug cutters. Nigga had rug cutter if I was correct. It wasn't no scalpel. It was either a gem or a rug, but niggas backed me down. Boom. So I'm like, oh, hell no. This is not yo, bro, I wasn't even in that pen 5 minutes, twin. No
yeah, that's the way it is, though.
I think I did do a story. I said 5 minutes on the island. That's a fact. I talked on this, yo, bro. 5 minutes there, niggas was already on my body.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember me doing that.
I ended up busting the move to the gate. Now, because I'm trying to get away from these niggas. I got a bunch of dudes grabbing on my bubble coat, and what saved me is that niggas was trying to shoot me, but while they trying to shoot me, they hitting my bubble coat, and mad feathers is flying out my coat. So all the feathers is coming out in the pins, and now the COs see it. So niggas like, yo, what the fuck? Now the COs get involved. Because niggas was trying to pull me back, and all that. And then my codeine and them niggas ain't do shit. There was two of them in the pins with me, too.
They were shook.
Fact. Then they separate me all bruised up already. Then took a couple of dumps, whatever. My little ass is in the next pin. And that's when I think they separated me. Did they separate me? Then I think that's when it popped up. That they realized I wasn't even supposed to be in the gem pop cell. That I was supposed to be in fucking PC cell.
Why?
Because of the warrant, the DFY warrant that I had from escaping Lincoln Hall. When I got put for the street for this cop shit, I was on the run from escaping that facility as an adolescent.
And as an adolescent, Joe, so you're supposed to be in the PC over there for now?
Just until the case resolves, you know what I mean? Because I still technically owe them time. I'm sentenced to like 18 months to the DFY shit.
For those of you that don't know, that may be watching this,
break it down.
Yeah, PC is Punk City. You know what I'm saying?
That was involuntary PC because of a DFY warrant. So let's clarify for clarification. For clarification purposes.
Chulo was in Punk City, but it wasn't. Yeah, because next thing you know, that shit'll be on Google.
Now I don't mind though. You know why though? Because in that house, bro, was some of the craziest niggas I ever met in my life, bro. No lie, nigga. I think that house, yo, when I went to C74 Mile 8 and 9-6, all the dudes that I was with in there was fighting murders. Yeah. And all of them couldn't live in population. So they had them in Mall 8, and Mall 8 was PC. And these niggas was running the house. I'm talking about running the house. They was running the house to the point where they was playing knockout game. That was around Doopy, Dufo, Peachy, Fat God, Stacy. I'm talking about these dudes was hitters. And I'm like, these niggas wasn't even adolescents, twin. There was adults playing adolescent in Mall 8.
Yeah, I did that. I did that all my life.
Well, the big ass Cubans.
Yeah, I did that.
They had a big ass Cuban in there with a fucking Q piece on it.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Yeah, we did that for a lot, bro. I was super old, but I super old in the adolescence, bro. Wilding. And I seen it, and I wasn't the only one. There was a bunch of dudes in there with grays.
That's what I'm saying.
And but in those times, if you told them you was an adolescent, they'll put you in there, point blank.
Bro, these dudes was in their 20s, mid-20s, acting like they was 16, 17, right?
I was in
there.
They
running the house. And I'm like,
facts.
And they got
them little dudes
on their face, blasts on their back, because it's not that they pussy. They be popping in population. They can't live in population because most of them wasn't affiliated, or some of them had some funny shit with their case too. That's another thing.
No. I get it. You're talking about PC though. They was in PC.
No, it was Punk City. It was Punk City.
No. But I give it to you because I'm saying no. You're right. There was people get it twisted that they in PC. Some dudes play PC and MO house, but I'm like, they're the wildest dude. What you doing in there?
The MOs be crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. It wasn't like. It became bad after a while, like with the gangs. When Nations came out, like Kings, Bloods, we used to walk the hallways and be like, "Bro, what you doing in the MO house? You got to get out of there, bro."
Yeah, that's what happened to me when dudes saw me. I was going somewhere. Dudes is like, "Yo, yo, Chulo, what the fuck you doing? I'm like, nigga, I got a DFY warrant.
Yeah, like it's not my
I got,
fault.
I
Yeah,
got a DFY warrant. I caught this case on the run because I escaped from a juvenile detention facility. I still owe them niggas time, so them niggas is trying to put me in PC. But I ended up going to Gen Pop because I had to sign papers. I had to sign papers to get out, so you could get up out of that bitch too. I signed papers.
No, but you was in there. You was in there involuntary though.
Yeah, for like a month.
Yeah.
For a month. Then I signed out. And then they tried to send me to the they ain't try to send me to the Sprungs. They sent me to the Sprungs. But that ain't last long in the Sprungs either. Like that's a whole like another story. It's like
nobody does. The Sprungs is like, yo, I gotta get out of here. I didn't like it either. You know what I'm saying? I got jumped in the Sprungs if I remember too, as an adolescent. Yeah, but I liked it. I was into the building.
I did too. That's how I got out the house. Dudes because of the fucking phones.
Yeah, me too. Directly because of the phones. Yeah.
And the crazy shit, I wasn't even really trying to fight, but I ended up getting into a fight over the fucking phones. Yeah, and then the whole house rushing nigga and all that.
I always fought for the phones, bro. I was calling. I'm a phone. I want that phone, bro.
I didn't even know about none of that shit. But you got to remember, I didn't know about. I was learning.
Oh yeah. You didn't know. Yeah, that's right.
I'm just taking my licks and moving. So finally, I got situated in a house, and that's when I was like, all right, so this is how it is. All right. Then I start learning. Know what I mean?
So they never got your sneakers though.
Facts, nigga, never. Yeah. And I had the white and black. I think those were the 3s or the 4s, which just was crispy. I just had them, so I just got them shit, bro. Yeah. That's a fact.
But you ever notice that when you get a new pair of sneakers in the town in New York, you get locked up in those sneakers? It's like police probably like he got a fresh pair of Jordans. He's definitely selling crack out here. You heard? Like where he got those from, Bobby?
Yeah.